The ultimate content strategy. Never worry about getting content ideas anymore. I know this title sounds a little clickbaity, but I guarantee you it isn't. And I myself, I was struggling to create content, come up with good content ideas. So I asked many other creators also, they were having the same problem. So I decided to get in the hunt for myself and come up with a good content strategy that works for me and works for most people. So, and here it is. I've come up with a good content idea. I think it will really help you. So, before getting into the content strategy, let me tell you a little about myself and if you're subscribing, what to expect in the future videos. As you can see, it is a new channel and I've started it recently. I'm somebody who doesn't believe in doing a 9 to 5 job and retiring at the age 50. I want to gain financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. So, if you are somebody who is interested in those kinds of topics, I'll be sharing my journey, how I make it. Some of my interests include business, strategies, psychology. I'm a fan of anime and self improvement and fitness. So, if you're somebody who relates to any of those topics, I'll be creating content on those in the future. I know I'm not the only one who is doing this, but I'm somebody who is interested in making their interests and passions into their business and their source of income. So if you're somebody interested in that, you can follow my journey. So keeping that aside now, let's get into the content strategy which we are here for. I don't want to explain much why content strategy is important and everything. Whoever is a creator, they know they should have a content strategy. Like they've heard everywhere, and it's true that you must have a content strategy, otherwise you'll be overwhelmed within a time what content to create. You'll be thinking what kind of content to create next, and it will just flutter your mind. So I won't waste much time, and let's get to the actionable steps. So to create a good content strategy, I've created an illustration for you to understand properly. So here it is. So first, whatever content you want to create, divide it into three broad topics. What it will help you do is it will give you, like it doesn't have to be three, it can be even four if you are interested in, but don't make the paper too thin and don't stretch out your interests too much. I would recommend just keep 3 to 4 broad topics. So suppose I've taken over here, for example, self-improvement, business, and psychology. So then divide those into further subcategories. Under self-improvement, there are multiple categories such as fitness, mindset, productivity, everything. So then further divide these subcategories into smaller topics. And do this until you have a long enough list to the content strategy you want to create for. Suppose you want to create for 6 months, create a long list and for 6 months of your content. If you want it for 1 month, you can also create it for 1 month. It depends upon you and your settings. Now, once you have divided the things into the list of categories and the list of topics you want to create content on, so the next step is to take the topic and create content on that. So how do we do that? So suppose I'll take an example. Suppose you take mindset, okay? And then there are so many topics under mindset, and you choose a topic, let's say limiting beliefs. So under limiting beliefs, you can create, like there is so much content, like there's so much content you can create, that is unlimited number of content you can create. This is just so much out there. You never have to worry about content anymore. So you take that one topic, limiting beliefs, then under that you can write down some fundamentals of limiting beliefs. You can give some actionable principles. You can give some common mistakes. You can share your experience regarding the topic and why the topic is important, and just make it creative and interesting for people. Share your story, give some interesting facts, and make it interesting for people to know. The secret of creating any kind of content is making whatever interests you have interesting to others. So you can take that topic and create any kind of content on that. It depends upon your creativity, how you like to present stuff and everything. Let me give you some additional tips on how to format that and how to actually use that strategy. So it depends upon you, however you feel right, what kind of channel you have. Mostly I'm active in Twitter, so I made a strategy according to that. But this is a normal strategy, you can apply it to any kind of content you are creating, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or anything. So some additional tips that I will give is choose a topic you want to master over the 6 months. What this will do is it will help you learn the skill, implement it, and also create content on that. So you're doing three things at once. And by the end you have completed that topic, you will be an expert on that. And second, you can create your content on multiple styles, add images, add videos, make it interesting. And the best way to make it interesting is adding story to it. It makes it more authentic, and people love authenticity. And one more final tip I would give is that keep your content focused on growth. It should be authentic and it should show some type of expertise you have. So that's it. That's in short like how you can create content strategy from scratch. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe. And if you want to see further content like this, see you in the next video.